This is St. Petersburg, the most beautiful city in Russia. A city founded from scratch by Emperor Peter the Great over 300 years ago. And yes, it's incredibly beautiful. But not at this time of year. Right now, it's honestly a nightmare. So today I'll show you one gloomy day in the most beautiful city in Russia. And you'll understand why people in Russia get so sad and grumpy during this season.
And it's December, guys, the worst season in the most beautiful city of Russia.
St. Petersburg isn't beautiful everywhere. If you live on the outskirts, you have to get to the center first. By car, without traffic, it takes me about 40 minutes. Daylight in northern Russia is very short at this time of year. The sun rises around 10 am and sets around 4 pm. Although saying the sun rises isn't really correct, because most days you don't see it at all.
To be honest, I haven't seen the sunlight for about 2 weeks. Yeah, I checked the weather forecast and the sun was 14 days ago, guys. Yeah, it's absolutely a normal situation for this season. It's okay for Russia in December. But today is a little more light than usual.
I'm in the city center now. I parked the car and decided to walk through the courtyards. This area is called Kolomna. It's very quiet, but the courtyards here are pretty dark.
Grey skies, colorless landscapes and these dark courtyards. I think you understand why Dostoevsky has so many gloomy plots.
In Russia we have a saying: in this kind of weather even a good owner wouldn't send a dog outside. It means it's better to stay at home, but if you have a dog, you still have to go out. On the other hand, Russians really love strange sayings, and there is another one, completely the opposite.
In Russia we have a saying: there's no bad weather in nature. Honestly, I think someone just made it up to survive days like this.
St. Petersburg is often called the most beautiful city in Russia, at least in terms of architecture. Emperor Peter the Great built it as a showcase of a new Russia, something to impress the rest of the world. Many buildings in the city center look like museum exhibits.
I think it's kinda a privilege to live among these buildings.
The most beautiful buildings are along the canals. That's not by accident. Peter the Great dreamed of turning St. Petersburg into a Russian Venice. He even had a plan where one of the islands had only canals. But northern Russia isn't Italy. After the emperor's death, many canals were filled in. Even in the city center you see puddles and dirt. In the season it's really hard to stay clean.
I literally feel the rain on my face every day in this month. It's kind of disgusting.
Winters here have become much milder lately. Snow usually comes in January or February, and even then, not every year. Today is actually quite warm, about 2 or 3 degrees above zero. Yes, for a Russian winter, that's warm. Oh my gosh, some brave people are even paddleboarding on the Moika river. I just hope they don't fall in. But let's head back into the courtyards. We found a very shy cat here.
I think that cat is really hungry, so I'm going to the nearest supermarket to buy some food for it.
Let's step into a regular neighborhood supermarket. It's called Magnet, like magnet in English. You see these stores all over Russia.
We need to find some food for animals. Oh, that's it. That's it. Okay. About prices. One portion of cat's food costs 23 rubles. That's about 30 American cents.
Many Russian stores have self-checkout machines. They are convenient, I use them almost all the time. But for some reason this one didn't work today, so we are going to the regular checkout.
Спасибо большое. I think the cats will be really happy about it, so let's go. We have a problem, guys. The cat is absent. It's missing. Okay, I think we can try to find it.
Who can help us find the cat? Of course, Russian grandmas. In Russian, grandma is babushka. I know English speakers often read it as babushka, but the correct pronunciation is бабушка.
Не видели кошку, да? Не знаете, где она живет? Эх, такая просто...
Не дождалась.
Такая милая, просто такая приятная, и жалко ее стало.
Alright, we'll save this cat food for the next cat. My wife is a huge cat lover and always tries to help stray animals. And now we've made it to another incredibly beautiful spot.
This is one of the most beautiful places in St. Peter. It's 7 bridges because you can see 7 bridges from this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and the 7th.
From here you can see several beautiful cathedrals. Locals really love this spot. You can see trams in the city. During the Soviet era, Leningrad, that was St. Petersburg's name back then, had the longest tram network in the world, over 600 kilometers. Today many routes are gone and the network is about 230 kilometers long. The city dropped from first place to fourth. All trams are slowly being replaced with new ones, but you can still catch the classic models on some routes. Now we are at my favorite place in St. Petersburg, St. Isaac's Square. At least for me, it's the most beautiful one. It feels like an open-air museum. The main highlight is St. Isaac's Cathedral. It was designed by Auguste de Montferrand and completed in the 19th century. And you can go up to the observation deck for about 300 rubles.
I think we should stop by for a coffee. I am a little chilled.
You might remember this coffee place from my train video. It's cheaper here, no station prices.
That's one of my favorite chain bakeries in St. Petersburg. They have lots of branches around the city and they have a pretty good coffee. That's big cappuccino. It's pretty nice and it costs only 200 rubles.
Prices in Russia have gone up a lot in the last couple of years. Official inflation was around 15% a year, but honestly it feels like many prices have doubled. It's rough.
I just left the cafe and now 4:30 p.m. and it's already sunset. It's really dark now because sunlight hours are really short.
But even in the dark, St. Petersburg looks surprisingly beautiful. And yes, people often ask me, is it safe in Russia after sunset? Honestly, in my own city I walk anywhere at any time. I don't carry any weapons, I'm not worried. The chance of getting into trouble here is very low. I love these small streets and dead ends, but it's time to head back to the car. By the way, we still have one unfinished thing to do.
Guys, we tried it one more time and we found this cat. Okay. Oh, one cat, two cats, three cats, four cats. I think we opened the box of Pandora. Oh, they're so cute.
Alright, now I can finally relax and head home. This was one gloomy day in the most beautiful city in Russia. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I read every single one and use them to plan my next videos. Thank you for the likes, comments and subscriptions. I really feel the support and it means a world to me. More stories are coming very soon. And one more thing, I can't monetize this channel yet, so I'm doing this independently. If you'd like to support the project or buy me a coffee, there is a link below, totally optional. Thanks for watching.